No. You see this crying baby? Yeah, he makes me want to cry too. If you're familiar with The Binding of Isaac, then Sacred Heart, Brimstone, rock bottom with perfection and tough love. If you're not familiar with The Binding of Isaac, then congrats on the sanity. The point of this video is to just discuss my recent endeavor into Dead God. And by discuss, I mean complain and rant like an angry lunatic who can't do the Spirit Sword challenge because I keep dying on Downpour because I don't have Holy Mantle for the Lost. It even took me like 10 runs to unlock C-section because the second last time I got to Dogma, he decided to glitch outside of the fucking map so that I couldn't hit him. And then after 5 minutes, I realized, oh, I can just leave the save and come back. And then when I did, the Dogma fight restarted, but all of the health I lost the first time was gone, so I died in like 2 hits. And don't get me started on Glitch Crown. I swear to God that took me like 200 runs to unlock. Because no matter how powerful my run was, I would just die to the stupidest shit imaginable. Because I guess I keep going devils and wasting my health, or I just keep getting hit by fucking every spider in the room. Yes, I know this is all skill issue, but I don't care. And when I was doing Glitch Crown, I had one run where I was so fucking powerful. I think I had Sacred Heart, I had Brimstone, I had all of the quality 4 items that you could possibly need. And then I fucking forgot to blow up the tinted skull and get the fucking fool card, so I just beat Mom, and I was like, oh, I guess it's just a normal run now. I didn't want Glitch Crown anyway. So yeah, at this rate, I think it's going to take me 50 years to get Dead God, and that's just for one of the save files. And I'd be lucky to get all 3 save files by the time the sun explodes, but I'd probably still die to a spider before the fucking radiation hits me. Stop tormenting me with spiders, please. But the reason I'm complaining is because I do just want to discuss the game. I wouldn't say this is entirely a review. I guess it's just kind of a discussion if you are a fan of the game or if you know nothing about the game. I'm just gonna explain some of the absolute insanity of it. So Dead God is basically platinuming the game. You have to do every challenge, you have to unlock every item, get every achievement, and there's over 600 achievements, by the way, so that's very fun. Like, I only have 250 hours or something in the game right now, and I'm only now actually pursuing Dead God and pursuing unlocks because I've been playing the game for about a decade, and I just play it for fun. 99% of the time I would just pick Isaac, hope I get a powerful run, and just play it by ear, just enjoy the game. But in more recent years, especially after, watching Lazy Matman and, trying to learn more about the game, I discovered, oh, there's so many really powerful things I could unlock, like Sacred Orb and Glitch Crown and Rock Bottom. I decided to hide here from the rain, but the acoustics are not great, so I don't know how the audio is going to sound. Hopefully it's fine. But like I said, this game is very much skill issue, but it's also very much RNG. So you could have one run where you go into the first curse room of the floor and you open a red chest and it teleports you to the devil deal and Brimstone is right there. Or on the other side, you can go into a curse room and there'll just be spiders and you get hit by 2 of them, so you're only on half a heart for the rest of the floor. You could have a room where you have the easiest secret room ever and then you get like 100 extra bombs and then you just get every key you ever need, so you can go to Downpour, you can go to every shop and treasure room. Or you'll have a run where you get absolutely no bombs, you waste it on what you think is a secret room, but it's not the secret room, and then you get no keys, so you have to skip the treasure room and the shop on the next floor, and then the next floor you get 10 keys, but for all you know, that previous treasure room had Polyphemus in it, and you could never get it because you were never ever destined to get a key until the next floor. So, this game, I call it, you can call it RNG, but I call it cruelty. I call it absolute unfathomable torture and torment. And I know I'm not the only one who feels this way. I know the game torments you if you play it. I know how many times you have held R key just to try and get a good run. I know how many times you died to a spider as the lost just after you got burnt, right? I know how many times you went up the stairway with not enough money and Sacred Heart was there. I know how many times you got a devil or angel room and realized you didn't have enough rolls on your D6, so you just had to get dead dove or something. All this happened to me, and it has happened to you. I know it has. Because it recently happened to me again with that fucking Spirit Sword challenge. On the first goddamn floor. I can't remember if it was a challenge room or a curse room, but I got red key. I immediately guessed the ultra secret room right, and it was Sacred Heart. I'm not bullshitting, I have a video of it right here. I don't record all of my runs because I barely have the hard drive space. But whenever something crazy happens, I just pause, open OBS, and I'm like, see, I'm not crazy. Like the Dogma fight where he glitched out the map. I had to be like, look guys, you seeing this shit? You witnessing this bullshit I have to deal with? But like I said, I play the game for fun most of the time. I only recently started doing the unlocks. And it's getting to the point where I have a backlog of like 300 games. I've started Cyberpunk for like the second time in the last 2 years, and I played like 5 hours of it. I stopped at the exact same point. And I'm like, oh, I'm actually just gonna go play some Isaac. I wanna try unlock something. And then next thing I know, I've played it for like 6 hours, and Cyberpunk is just collecting dust along with my other single player games that are just waiting to be played. And also, if you're an Isaac fan, then you're probably the same. Maybe I've got a big problem. But you know, unlike something like Risk of Rain or Enter the Gungeon, Isaac just has so many items and so many synergies, and every single run is just so drastically different because there's hundreds and hundreds of rooms in the game, and there's so many enemies and bosses, you literally never know what you're going to get next. That's why I think the game has so much more replay value than, you know, other roguelikes. But there's just something about it is just so addictive. Like I said, half the time I'm playing, all I'm just saying is, I fucking hate this game, I want to kill myself. But then, you know, when you have one good run after 100 bad ones, you're like, you know what, this game ain't so bad after all. But I do want you guys to comment as well. If you're a fan of the game or if you play it, are you pursuing Dead God? Do you have Dead God? Do you have no intention of ever even trying Dead God? But if you're on a Dead God journey, let me know how you're getting on. Let me know if you also run into the same issues that I run into, or if I, you know, comment down below if I am really just, you know, skill issue, if I really need to get good or whatever. I feel like trying to unlock Sacred Orb is going to be the death of me. But I'm still going to try, and you know, by the time I'm talking again about Isaac, I might have 3,000 hours, or I might have no more hours, and I might have given up. But on that note, I will see you again soon. Good luck. Okay. Ahead with this. Okay. Just take me. Oh. Alright. No.